Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope we're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck for Historic. We have Azorius Auras. So this is one of my favorite decks, very popular deck, hit Mythic, and have maintained top 1500 with this several times, my friends. Played MQs, all that kind of fun jazz with this deck. So very excited to showcase this one here today. It is my version, definitely with a couple of mix-ups here, so very excited about it. With the new meta, it is certainly one of the popular ones for best of one. I've crafted a board for you for best of three. We'll talk about this here a little bit more in a second, but appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. As always, love to hear from you. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments, or feel free to hop in the Discord server. Lots of folks in there. We got a big focus on Historic going on with the decathlon right now. On top of that, Planeswalkers, thank you as always. Deck list is available to you down below in that description, along with today's timestamps, where we'll break down this deck list and the sideboard for you for best of three. We'll play that competitive Magic in both best of one and best of three, and give a little bit of retrospective. So we did close out with a live stream the Historic Decathlon event with one of our other favorite Selesnya Life Gain combo, so you can check that out. But appreciate you tuning in. As always, drop me a sub because we got a lot of great stuff here, and thank you as always for your support to the patrons and YouTube members. Lots of great things there for you too. So in terms of today's deck, what do we have going on? So first off, we're going to break this down. Azorius Auras is a very powerhouse deck, becoming more popular once again because this guy, Hushbringer, one of my favorite cards. This card here shuts a lot of stuff down. It's going to shut down Golgari. It's going to shut down the Selesnya Life Gain. It's got flying. It's got lifelink. But the big piece here is creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger, my friends. So that is key. Very key here. So when you play best of one, that's what you got going on. With two, we bring in two versions for best of three. We'll talk about that a little bit more, so stick around for that. But what you're doing is you're loading up your creatures. So here, this one in this particular version plays a little bit slower. There's a couple of versions where you still have your one drops, but what you're doing is you only got 5 here. They're primarily for protection for your 2 drops. So that's the big piece to remember. But essentially what you're doing is you're building bigger and better and stronger here. We got all that glitters go over the top, but everything is supported by an aura, and we're getting draw, we're getting card advantage, we're getting plays, multiple plays. We got life gain, we got punch through. On top of that, we got everything that you could want flying over the top. So that is what this deck's about. It's really aggressive. It can be aggressive, but really a mid-range type deck. You want to support that way. The big one in the past used to be Jund Sacrifice that used to rip through this. So making sure you had L seeds and some of the other protection stuff is key, giving your creatures indestructible, or the ability to not be targeted with protection is a big deal. So those are some things that we want to keep an eye out for as we evolve this deck a little bit more, as the meta evolves in response to this deck as well. So this one runs at about a 60+% win rate right now in best of one, so that's good to know as well. So that's strategy objective this list. Let's go ahead and talk over there about our best of three. So we're going to break it down with aggro, mid-range, and late game. So a couple key things here when we talk about aggro. Right now in the current meta, what we're going to have is things like Goblins. We got mono red aggro. We got Rakdos Arcanus, kind of a mid-range deck. We definitely have mono green elves in there as well. Here, Hushbringer is a good one to move in. Portable Hole, certainly very good as well. Anything that's playing red, Cerulean Drake is going to be what you're going to run. They're not going to be able to do too much. Deck and Stone is a great card as well. So that is some good changes there. Then as we move into more of the mid-range, we kind of got Selesnya Squirrel Twin, we got the Mirror Match here. We also got Rakdos Arcanist. We can start to think of, is it Phoenix being in that space? Additionally, we got Golgari Food, and Selesnya Humans and Gruul Shaman. So a lot there. Some of those, again, bridging back to aggro. Similar stuff there, but what you might want to think about is potentially Spell Pierce or Dovin's Veto if you need them. as some additional options and backup. Then as we move into late game, Azorius Control is being very, very popular again. We got 5-color Niv. We also have other control type decks in this space here. Dovin's Veto, Spell Pierce are going to be some big ones that you're going to want to throw in there, my friends. So that is what I would flip in, what I'd flip out, those kinds of things. I would actually maybe go slightly less on things like Staggering Insight or some of the other enchantments in terms of flipping cards in and out, my friends, for that best of 3. So we covered strategy objective of the list. We covered the boarding for best of 3. Let's go play that competitive Magic here, because I know you want to see this deck in action, particularly with our decathlon event here going on right now. I am still in Mythic. I've only just decayed, mainly because I have not been playing ranked, unfortunately, I will say. Yes, unfortunately. Here's my Azorius Auras, right? I think it's that one. Let's double check. Yes, we are good. Azorius Auras, new version here. There we go. Best of 1. Let's move over here. Getting us ready for historic decathlon, as well as a host of other stuff. Ooh. All right, there we go. So we can keep this. Here's why we keep this. We got 2 of these. We go first. The key always is aggressive mulliganing for Core, Spirit Dancer, as well as Shram here. And those are the things that we want to keep in mind. So Savage Cabbage. One of the decks that we played earlier that we also do not like is our lovely, lovely Dragonstorm decks. I really don't like having to turn 1, but that's okay. Mainly because we're so open to so much stuff. 94%, look at that. Ooh. So that used to get played a ton. So now we can see what we want to do, if we want to double up here or not. We definitely want to get blue if we can. Oh, there you go. Well, we'll be able to do a lot here. Do I want to go for the double? Let's go for the double. Ah. So they will need to block here. So this is a lovely, lovely damage deck. Here we go. So we can do a few things here. We can go over the top. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab this guy first. There's our blue again. Get a bunch of life back here. Half the block. Again, they're stuck on 2 mana. So next time we go over the top, if they can't get core off. Not enough. Bam! Count it. Love to see that. Fun deck, up to 95% here. Into our second best of 1. with our historic auras. This deck is a house, though, for sure. Absolutely love it. JNY. Got a ranked player here. Top 1600. We'll keep this. Again, we're keeping this because we got all our friends here. Boom. Aggressive mulligan for one of these. You have to have that in your starting hand. It's usually the key. Down to 5. Probably combo deck. Probably combo deck. I guess we'll find out here relatively quickly. So you can get tricky. The key, though, is gain this one down. You can protect it with Selfless Savior. We'll see if we get that off. We should. There we go. Next turn, core becomes a house if we live that long. We'll see. Ooh, Goblins deck. Yes. Even better. Persist. There you go. So this is one of the tricks here with that one too. So what you can do is you can actually sack and give it protection from stuff like red. All right. So we still need more here. Oh, they didn't do it. All right, so if we hit another aura, perfect, we're good. Very, very good. Where are you? Boom, 1600. Check. Check. Sorry, my friends, that's what we do. That is what we do here on the multiverse. We will count it onto the next one. Bam. Gibran. We will keep. We will keep. Yorion. Ugh. Yorion decks. This could get tricky. Here's why I say that. We're not going to necessarily be able to keep that guy alive. But I'm hoping we do. If they kill it, we're in trouble. They have a kill spell here. Bam, there it is. Told you. So we could have tried to slow play. Done something a little bit different. Would have been fine. We will do this. So here is where you would sideboard in Dovin's Veto and some of the slips. Brutal. This late game decks can be a problem. For our friends here. All right, we'll see. Should have a wipe. Should have a kill. We're gonna struggle. Maybe. This is the game getting back at us. Push it back. 4-3. We'll drop everything. There you go. Figured it out. Figured it out. I was thinking about quitting until they said good game. I really was. I really, really was. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that.
We need to move quickly.
I know that your control deck is probably better positioned than mine. And I would rope you if it wasn't for the fact that I was filming this. Because that's what I would do. Because you think you're really good. 94% mythic.
Hurry. The shadows awaken.
Now, it would be super funny if... Oh, they're still going. Oh, I really want to rope you. I really want to rope you. I really want to rope you. That's terrible for me saying that, isn't it? Isn't it? It is magic, though. And people do that to us, and I am filming. It's terrible. It is terrible. Oh, Gibran. Guess we should have put one of these on it. We would have did that. It would have been fine. I want you to ultimate, my friend. Please. Please. So nice. It's so nice.
Inspired my masterpiece.
So in this deck, like I said, so for those of you that would play best of 3, this is where we pop in the slip and Dovin's veto, and then it'll shut this down. Got it down. Ooh, there you go. Turns too. Look at this guy. People still play Yorion decks, believe it or not. We're gonna have fun. No! You did not do that! We're gonna have So much fun with this. You know, I would still rope you for saying good game again. Again. Why? Why do you have to do that? You said it way too early. I have a thing with that. Like, saying good game at the end is good. Saying good game 10 turns ago is not cool, even when I recognize the fact that you're probably going to win because your deck is positioned better than my deck. And it wasn't built for the late game decks. Could it be? Absolutely. That's what best of 3 is for. There we go. All right. On to our favorite now. Best of 3. So 2-1, not bad. Not bad at all. In particular with our Azorius Auras decks. Now we get to try it out here. 2-1. I'll take that, honestly. It's a great, great best of 1 deck. Runs well, plays well, shuts down Selesnya Squirrel Twin. We'll shut it down. Power Doom. I don't think I've beat it with Selesnya Squirrel Twin. Oh, they're first, of course. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do this either. I really don't like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And here's why. Oh, we got an Elves deck. Here's why I don't like this one. Because we don't have our draws. We don't have our draws. So we get Elves. This is actually a decent matchup for us. It's not terrible, which is good. Take the 4. Get that guy off the board. No, they had another one. That's good. There we go. So we could go right over the top. We'll see if they take the damage. Oh. Alright, good. There we go. That's what we needed. We needed the core Spirit Dancer. What? They biffed. They biffed. Actually gonna do that. We'll put that one on there first to get all the draws. There we go, Hushbringer. Too late. Maybe. Let's see. Should have played that maybe first, huh? Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. So they can make these a little bit bigger. Now that only triggers to keep it up. Can give death touch with that. This doesn't have trample either. Bam! There we go. Elves. Oof. Next match. Deck and Stone is big here. These two are big. This shuts a lot down as well, so we'll pop those in. We're not going to need Selfless Savior. Really won't. The Aether Tunnel is nice. Let's go one less. Let's go one less. Two less. Let's go one. And Elsie gets us through green. Oh, what do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of it. Selfless. All right. Now, again, they did have, you know, their lovely, lovely Coco. Keep this. So much mana. So much mana. Ah. So that's where the trigger helps. They might have lethal here. They might have lethal. Oof. Let's see what they attack in with. They can pump with Elvish. Oh, they gotta keep it back. Ah, was enough. Was enough. We need the life gain. All right. Let's pull that back in. Ooh. Not gonna worry about the slips. Get rid of that. We didn't hit anything that we needed there, did we? Really? Not really playing those. All right, let's try this again. Ugh. They had a really, really nice play there. I'm actually going to keep it because we got Hushbringer. Normally, you should mulligan. I'll probably pay for this. I probably will pay for it. But I don't want to lock out any triggers. Ooh, here we go. Got it out. There we go. So I need a blocker in the air. Allosaurus Shepherd won't do it. Yes! Hushbringer! We did it! Shutting them down. So not bad today, huh? Not bad at all. We'll take that. I think that deck's great, by the way. $95. Did I play that in play by accident? Might have. Oh, I might have played that in play. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at today's deck. I might have played that in play. Oh, I feel bad. That's all right. Great deck. Nonetheless, Azorius Auras here. We broke it down in best of 1 and best of 3 here today. Going 2-1 in best of 1, and then going 2-1 in best of 3. Absolute house. Love the deck. We saw how Hushbringer makes a huge difference right now in terms of the meta, my friend. So where's this thing sit? Where's this sit? It is a very, very powerful best of 1 deck. It's actually probably tier 1, I would say, close. Top of tier 2 potentially. Right now it's doing really, really well in best of 1. Best of 3 not quite the same, probably more of a tier 2 deck. Again, with the way things are going right now with some of those late game decks that we did run into with Yorion there. So appreciate you tuning in, Planeswalkers. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know down below. Love to hear from you. If you're running this in the decathlon, good luck. Wish you the best. We did the live stream with the Selesnya World Twin. You can check that out. Last but not least, thank you for your support as always. Flip me a sub. Stay tuned because we got a lot of other great things going on here in the channel. Or feel free to hop in the Discord server, my friends, on top of that, because we might get some tournaments going, working towards that. But stay tuned because we got more top decks for Historic, Standard, Alchemy, Jank, live streaming coming your way. Friday Night Meta, our weekly series tier list, and our fast facts. So appreciate your support as always, Planeswalkers. Thank you, YouTube members and patrons. Great value for you there, and truly humbled and appreciate your support. So till next time, Planeswalkers, we'll see you again soon. Mythras out. Take care.